everyone, and welcome back to Raven and Redbox Tarot. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, I am ever so grateful. Thank you. Like, subscribe, you know the deal. So yesterday I did a reading for the collective, and I still have the animal cards that I pulled out for that, but I knew before I even tried to edit the video together, because it ended up going into 2 clips, that I was going to at least have to edit some things out. Spirit was telling me there were some things I said that I just can't say. And when I tried that, it still did not work. And then I watched it back, and the audio and picture were not lined up. You know, it was, the audio was a few seconds, a little bit more than a few seconds ahead, like 15 seconds ahead of the video. So I just heard that you may be getting information sooner than other people, and people are thinking that you look a bit silly because you're reacting off of that information, but you're just you have foresight right now. That's crazy. Okay. Also, nose started running. I want to go over a little bit of what the base of the reading was. But I do feel like you have someone around you right now that's a bit unstable mentally, emotionally about the situation that you are in with that person or without that person. And do I want to say it? All right, if it comes out, I'll say it later. Because I don't want to do this again and then I said too much. All right, so with Stag Spirit, I really got that you're taking the lead in your life right now. Stag Spirit is take the lead, but it seems as if there was a situation in the past which you allowed yourself to take a back seat to, or let another person kind of lead you, and you ended up getting stung or getting hurt in this situation. Now, these are things that you are learning from. You're taking that to the chin and allowing that to be a life lesson for you. Also, I'm getting ahead of myself. Also, I had my son pull out 2 sign cards, okay? And he pulled out Cancer and Virgo. And the energy that I was getting from that was very much a nurturing, isolated energy, but not isolated in a deliberate kind of manner. Just really your focus is mothering yourself right now, you know? Giving yourself that mothering, nurturing energy that you usually hand out to others. Pause this. So, yeah, very much a nurturing energy towards self right now. You are mother bearing yourself is what I got. Take time out. Take time out. Self-care right now is very important to you. Not like in an aesthetically pleasing kind of way, but a real inner search is what I'm hearing. You're really searching yourself. Okay. I'm hearing for the wounded parts of you that need that kind of mothering. You're searching yourself. You're taking time to be quiet right now. And I'm hearing that with this bear spirit and this mothering energy, it is scaring the people around you. Okay. People don't want to really approach you so much in this energy. Also, with the chameleon spirit, I saw that you are changing, okay? You're changing in a way that people are having a hard time explaining. And because of this, people are talking and saying that you are acting as if. You're just acting as if things are okay. You're acting as if, everything's rainbows and sunshine. You're acting as if your blessings are being answered. You're acting as if you know, I heard money grows on trees. You're acting as if money grows on trees. So someone might be saying that about you. But you have Buffalo Spirit here. And you, because you're in this take the lead energy and you've moved into this like very, oh, you know what I got? Okay. This is a very feminine energy, okay? This bear spirit, but it is protection that comes with feminine rage, okay? And I don't know if you know about feminine rage, but I don't think it gets scarier than that. I don't think, do you want to try it? Is what this is giving. Do you want to try me? You're protecting yourself. You are the scariest creature in the forest, right? You're taking the lead in your own life. You're learning from the mistakes and um, the cards you've been dealt, the not so great cards you've been dealt. You are learning from that. You're not allowing the shame of these things to overcome you and miss the lesson because you can't sit in it without reliving it. You're analyzing it, is what I was getting yesterday as well. And with this Buffalo Spirit, the abundant universe will provide. It's getting more into that whale spirit of knowing that there is an endless stream of opportunities that can easily be set upon you. You know, whatever you need, the universe will provide it for you. It's giving you this time to reset for this next stage in your life where you're going to use these things that have wounded you as a way to get ahead. Okay. And then what we also got here was Porcupine Spirit, time for a beginner mind. It's important to know that the work that you're doing right now isn't for your immediate success. Okay. This is work that you are doing that is going to prepare you and set you up for your success in the future. What you're putting in now is the beginner steps. You don't get to intermediate or advanced levels because right off the bat, you right now are allowing yourself grace for mistakes, for being naive, for not even that, just to learn. You're giving yourself this time to learn and to figure things out and be in a beginner's mind. And a beginner's mind has to be able to adapt to trying new things, right? Nothing is wasted. Even your failures right now are going to propel you in a way that you do not expect, okay? You're learning right now and you're allowing yourself that opportunity to do so. Robin on the rooftop. I swear these robins will watch me, man. And then I'll say it and they'll respond. I'm not crazy. And some of these ravens are so fat, I'm starting to wonder if they're robots, you know? Like, I've never seen them this big. Robins. Did I say ravens again? Robins. The robins are huge. Anyway, moving on. Trust the Great Mystery. And we've talked about this card a lot, okay, in previous readings. Nothing is wasted. Trust. Okay. Alrighty. Trust the Great Mystery, but trace the Great Mystery. You're creating a path for yourself right now. And like I said before, even your mistakes, nothing is wasted. These are going to be used for your benefit. You're having a gentle touch with yourself. You've got Deer Spirit here, bring a gentle touch. You are giving yourself grace to learn, okay? It's a 9. You're giving yourself grace with closing out these old cycles. You're really allowing yourself to look back into the past without reliving it, like I said before, and being able to analyze it in a way that is beneficial for you. You're not leaving things out because you're too shy or ashamed to integrate that into yourself. Okay? You've got deer spirit and stag spirit, the masculine and the feminine. You're definitely balancing that for yourself. You're balancing that masculine feminine energy. And I also got hunter and prey here. So I'm feeling like you are sitting with the times that you were both. You were the hunter and you were the prey. And you're not doing so in a way where the shame or the guilt or the just yucky feelings of the experience is overshadowing the lessons. Okay. Tell me more about porcupine and vulture spirit. Actually, buffalo and brown bear. Tell me more about buffalo and brown bear. White raven spirit, trust in the magic. And wombat spirit, be at home. And it's reversed. So I'm getting this, when it's reversed, it's just like a heavier energy, but I'm feeling like you are coming home to yourself. You're coming home to yourself, and where you are, home is at. Heavy on the crown chakra here. So home is where you are. But you're also getting a lot with white raven spirit and wombats. No, your crown is lit up here. I need my inhaler. 12-3. Hmm. 3 and 5. I'm also getting that you are using, yeah, it's like spirit is talking to you right now about your relationship patterns. You are getting a lot of insight on the whys, the why of why things happened the way that they happened. And with these answers, it seems like it's easier to come home to yourself. That's what I'm getting out of that. Alrighty. Trust in the magic. And with buffalo spirit, you have a safe place to be. You have your safe space. And you're utilizing that to create a vibration or stay at a vibration that is aware. Like, even if everything was taken away from you right now, I feel like you would still stand in that safe space within yourself, knowing that this must have been taken away for me to receive something greater or something more in my favor. Grasshopper spirit, take a leap of faith. Exactly what I said. Dolphin spirit, this and that are true. You may be looking back on things and some memories are hard to reach with the lotus flower here. Some things are hard to remember, and you're choosing to see both sides, I think. Some things it's hard not to see both sides. And that's a way that you are, you are seeing other people's truths within your own, okay? And because of that, you're not holding anger. And because you're not holding anger, it's easier for you to keep your vibration high. Hawk spirit, let spirit be your guide, and lion spirit, be generous of spirit. So people may be looking at you like you're kind of crazy right now, because of the way you're speaking about your spirituality. But your faith is extremely high, and you are giving a lot of credit to spirit. Okay, and some people may be adding to what they're talking to you about, talking about you about. They may be talking about you. Yeah. But this is going to lead you into better and better changes in your life. And because you can already see that, you are wanting to give praise. You are very grateful right now. Or that's a great vibration to be in. Anything else for our collective? Hummingbird spirit. Oh God, this is what I got the other day. Hummingbird spirit. Oh my gosh. Hummingbird, butterfly, and rhino. It says, be here now. Transformation is beautiful. Overcome any obstacle. I mean, that's pretty self-explanatory. Because you're in this safe place, safe space energy, you're able to be present in a way that you haven't been able to be present before. Okay? It's like you're able to be present in your own transformation. It it might have been in different sectors or different times in your life. You went through transformations, and it was something that happened more to you. But this one, it's happening for you always, but it's not. You are in control of this in a different kind of way because you're not trying to be in control. You're just being present for it, and you're willing for it. I don't know if that makes sense, but let me know. Rhino spirit, overcome any obstacle. First of all, I want you to know that you're the kind of person in a room that when nobody can come up with a solution for something, you are an out of the box thinker, and you have always been able to come up with solutions for problems that has everyone else stumped. And because of this, people have called you crazy in the past when you go towards certain things because they can't see themselves being able to do it. This transformation here is just an understanding of your own power and your ability to overcome any obstacle. Simply because you use Hawk Spirit. It's because you're very tuned in, okay? It's because you're present in the moment and you're not thinking in fear of the future or regret of the past. You're just right here, right now. I'm sorry for the coughing. I know somebody just thought it was annoying. Was it me? Yes. Um, and with all of these cards, we've got so much emphasis on third eye. Okay, we've got deer spirit over here, third eye, the rhino, the circle of life, third eye, third eye and crown. You could be a person that was constantly told that your intuition was wrong or just silly. Okay. And you're seeing now that you were never wrong or silly. You were just around people that didn't want you to know the truth. And now that you recognize what the obstacles actually are, it seemed like you were trying to get somewhere, but didn't actually know what was blocking you. Okay? And now that you know what the obstacle actually is, it's nothing for you to get over. It's very easy. This transformation can take place now because you are in a space where you are able to be present, able to be in the here and now safely. So this transformation is something beautiful that you really get to watch from within and from without, if that makes any kind of sense. This Rhino Spirit. Let's see what these obstacles are. A Page of Swords. We love a good Page of Swords, don't we? In the reverse, too. What a guy. Page of Wands. Oh, you gotta love him. Somebody, yeah, it's just people that are willing to come towards you to lie to you and show you fake passion, fake love, so they can take you around the frickin' Ferris wheel again. Would you like another ride? Would you like to go in another circle? The answer is no. You see past this now. You can see what that obstacle is. You can identify it clearly, and you're not going for another, circle around. You don't want to do that. You want to ride the other rides. Shit, you might want to leave the fair. There's other things to do. Go get dinner. It's kind of actually not fun here. Yeah, Empress. You could be on this rabbit wheel with this person, or you could sit in your Empress energy and just enjoy the fruits of your own energy, not being stolen by this kind of person, which is exactly what you're doing. Also, I had a dream last night that someone was trying to stop me from getting to the 17. And I'm like, what is the 17? What is it? I'm dreaming, okay? What is the 17? What is the 17? King of Wands. And I'm like, it breaks down to an 8. They're trying to stop me from getting to my success. So I wake up, I look in Google, what is the 17 in tarot? What is 17 in tarot? And it's the Star card. They're trying to stop you from a spiritual renewal after a tower. After a tower. King of Wands with a Page of Pentacles. They don't have much to offer, but they're like, here, you can have it all. They're not sending it all. They're pretending that they have way less than they do. But they're like, they're trying to stop you from going through this transformation, this getting to this star energy, wearing your own crown. Because at that point, you're going to see them for the bullshitter they are. And that's not just one person, okay? That's this archetype, this kind of person that has been in your life. Kind of energy. Someone who's arrogant. Someone who thinks they can offer you a little bit and then you should, fall to your knees to praise them. Someone who feels like they should be worshipped. Someone who sees themselves very highly, like they see themselves as there's no one better than them. You could never find anyone better than them. But yet still, they'll only offer you something small. And it seems like they'll offer you something small and then be offended if you don't take it, because it's like, well, you only get all of it if you take me. Why would I give you everything? And it's like, dealing with you is not worth it, buddy. When I could just be peaceful over here, you're going to be aggravating me with your BS. Yeah, here we go. 6 of Cups in reverse. This is someone who would use childhood wounds against you to manipulate you, use old memories to try to win you over and then use that in the future to shame or guilt you, or just treat you as someone who is beneath them, but in like a childlike kind of way, as if you can't take care of yourself. Now, this person might have a fear, or these kinds of people might have a fear. No, it's not a fear. It's something that they say, that they only give a little bit so that you can't steal from them. That's not the case. The case is that they are trying to emotionally manipulate you so that you can continue on with the same bullshit. They don't want you to enter into, I'm seeing it's the World before but still, same thing. They don't want you to enter into a new phase because that phases them out. So, yeah, this, you know this kind of person, this little breadcrumber. You know them. You know them well. Tell me more about the hummingbird and the butterfly. What is this transformation? Oh, I feel like something else flipped over, but okay. We've got the tower. Yep. Okay, so we've got the tower, the 9 of wands, the 8 of cups reversed, and the 7 of cups reversed. You went through a tower with someone, or something ended quite dramatically, because you got tired of feeling like you had to defend yourself from everyone, feeling like a wounded warrior in this relationship or relationships. And usually it would be like, it feels like you took too long to get away, right? You took too long because you were in a sense of confusion, but also you just kind of vanished. That's what I'm getting from these two cards. Not just you took too long to get away, you stayed in it too long, but also when you did leave, you, bada bing, bada boom, got out of there. Okay? And it's because you realized this person was juggling you, but not for anything good. They were juggling you, and they were putting you in a sense of confusion, and it's like the things that you would want to actually gain from this relationship were imaginary. And you've got the Knight of Pentacles. You're like, what am I working for here? What am I even working for? This transformation. Yeah, coming home to yourself. The transformation is you putting that nurturing, loving, motherly energy that you give out to these kinds of people back to yourself. Sitting in your own clarity, because what do you mean I'm confused? No, I'm not. I'm only confused when you start talking because it doesn't make sense, okay? You started trusting your intuition. You started seeing things clearly. You poofed out of here and you started mothering yourself back to you started working for you. Anything else about this tower? Yeah, and that's got this, this Knight page of, yeah, God, so whoever this person is, they, leveled up from a silly page. You know, he's standing here with this fish in a cup, just looking stupid. Just looking real dumb. He's like, well, I'm not that smart. That's not my thing. I'm handsome and I love you. No one could ever love you more than me. And now he's like, but look, I'm willing to work harder for you. I came to you. And it's like, okay, but you're still just a knight. It's like you got on your horse and you came here. Okay, this person might... Oh, you know what else? I think this person also might have tried to make you jealous with someone else. Like when this tower was coming around, they might have either tried to make you jealous with someone else or they expected you to chase them emotionally. And you did not. You started, yeah. They expected you to like be very upset and start chasing them. But instead, you started working towards your own stability. And you did so quietly, without giving any evidence of what you were doing. So now this person was in, yep, you got the 8 of Pentacles right here and the Devil behind it. This person could have some addictions. They could have just wanted to trap you in some sort of way, obviously. I'm also getting some emotional manipulation about how if you were married to this person, how it was supposed to be more fulfilling than it was, and they're kind of putting this on you. Like they feel like everyone is against them all of a sudden, but it's like, did you think that was supposed to just be my job? Because that's what you were doing to me. They could also have an attachment on them that is having them act foolishly. Like you might not even recognize this person's behaviors at this point because it's like, are you possessed? Quite possibly. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we've got children here and here, right? We've got the Sun card, it's emotional fulfillment, it's overall fulfillment, it's joy, blah, 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 but it's reverse. And it's reversed with this Four of Wands as well. So this person might have been trying to have children with you to form a stronger commitment, or aka trap you. Um, but it didn't work out. Like, it's kind of like, well, if we have a baby, she can't go anywhere, he can't go anywhere, and then we'll just celebrate the baby. There's been judgment about this, and there you are in that star energy they didn't want you to be in after this Tower. Yep, the star, and then the Temperance right behind it. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Why? Because the Ace of Swords. Because you were honest with yourself. You might have received some truth. You might have spoken some truth. Either way, you stopped lying to yourself and you stopped communicating with this person. You stopped lying to yourself. You stopped allowing them to take from you. If they were the kind of person that put their emotions on you and made it your responsibility, you let them cry that shit out. Cry it out. Cry it out night, day, morning. Let it take a week, however long you need. You go ahead and cry that out. I'm not coming over here to save you. And if you needed to cry it out, you cried it out, and then you got up in the morning and you fought for yourself. Yeah. Now, this person has been trying to communicate with you, possibly. No, definitely. They've been trying to communicate with you, but they've got them blocked, or they just aren't allowed, or they don't have the courage to do it. But they want to talk to you about how unfair this is, how unfair it is that you've left them like this. But what they don't want to talk about is the way that they had you in the Three of Swords energy. They don't want to talk about that. They don't want to talk about how we got here. They just want to talk about how they're feeling. Like, do you care? Do you care what you did to me? And it's like, but do you? Do you and your girlfriend or your boyfriend care? Do you and your girlfriend and boyfriend care? Did you care about that when you had me working over here all by myself? When you had me working over here by myself and you're, off with whoever, and you're breadcrumbing me and telling me I just need to wait. I need to just wait for these ships to come in. And then things in our life are going to be manifested and we're going to work together. We're going to work together, right? And then I'm going to be so much better once we get to this place. I'm going to be able to give you all the love once we get there. You just need to give me this manifestation energy so you can help me get to where I can see we need to go. If you help me create this, I'll love you forever. But really, they're just putting you in conflict. Yeah. All right. Are we doing anything else with this? I feel like you already know how you need to move forward because you're listening to Spirit. And you are moving in a very peaceful but deliberate energy. But let's see. How should the collective move forward? Okay. I love that you didn't fall off the table. Yep. Six of Wands, which is a victory moving forward. Two of Pentacles and the King of Swords. I think you need to be carrying yourself with a lot of pride, being proud of yourself, allowing yourself to be proud of you. And when it comes to decision making, I need you to you need to sit firmly in the truth. You need to be making decisions based on fact and fact alone, not feeling. Okay, this victory is bringing you. Tell me more about this Two of Pentacles. Let's see. Tell me more about the Two of Pentacles, Spirit. Then we're going to get off of here because this video is almost at 40 minutes. Judgment. Seven of Pentacles. Well, that's more. Okay. You have a victory coming in here, okay? You're going to receive good karma for the things that you have been through, right? Now, you are spending a little bit of time getting lost in a decision. I don't want to say getting lost, but a little bit. You're contemplating, you're not sure what's the right choice, and then you're not really sure where to invest, okay? But you need to be moving with facts. Also could be like a court case situation here I'm seeing, because this is very much judge energy. So if there's a court case coming up, remain calm. Victory is yours. Don't spend too much time getting lost in what is the right decision, what is the wrong decision. Stand in your truth, stand in the facts, and you'll be just fine. The Sun card. All right, you're going to be fine. You may be weighing decisions where it doesn't matter what the answer is. You might be sitting there and spending 2 weeks thinking about, well, should I do this, or should I do this, or should I do that, or should I do this, or should I do that? Should I pick red or green? Red or green? And the whole time, they're both the same. They're both the same. They both lead you the same place. And judgment is in your favor. Okay? So, thank you for staying for the video. If you are still here, I'm so appreciative. You have no idea. Please like and subscribe. We are 1 subscriber away from being able to go live. That is awesome. I'm very excited for that. And if you have stayed all the way through this video, I love you. I appreciate you so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.